Hey everyone, this is Larry. Welcome back to Today I Feel Like. Today we're going to take a look at the Canon RF 100 to 400 5.6 to f8 lens. That's right, this is a very long lens. This is one of their budget lenses. It's not an L lens, but it's still supposed to be pretty good. So let's unbox it and then we're going to test it out. So let's jump into it and here we go. All right, let's go ahead and take a quick look around this box and we can see right here, this is what the lens is going to look like. We can see it says RF and this is going to be a 100 to 400 5.6 to f8 IS-USM. I am very excited about that. That means it has the ultrasonic motor, which is going to be fast and quiet, so it's going to work great for video and photos. Again, same info right there. On this side, just pretty much same info right there. On the back, just a little bit of branding. All right, let's go ahead and get this thing open so that we can see what we're going to get. And let's get that out. Looks like there's going to be some warranty info in there, and that's pretty much it. Some packaging. So let's get this out of the package here. And there is the lens, plastic, toss that off to the side, and here it is. So very nice. This is, I have another 100 to 400 lens, and it is not nearly as small or as light. This one is considerably shorter and narrower and lighter. So, but just taking a look around here, we can see that it says 100 to 400. When you actually zoom it, you can see that it is going to, the barrel is going to extend out. So this is not one of those internal zooming lenses. You are going to have a lock button right there so that you can lock this up so you don't have to worry about this coming out. So if you're walking and you have the lens just sort of hanging off your camera, you don't have to worry about it, the barrel extending out. Now you can only lock this, I believe, when you're at 100. If you go to 400 right there, it's not going to lock. If you go anywhere in between, it's not going to lock. You need to actually be all the way at 100 and then it's going to go ahead and lock up. So there's that. Yeah. On this side, we're going to have a manual focus and autofocus switch as well, so that you can click that right there. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit closer for you so you can get a better look at that. And so if you want to switch this from manual focus to autofocus, you can. You're also going to have a switch for your image stabilization, so you can turn that off or on. And because this has actually stabilized, this lens is stabilized, and if you use this on a stabilized camera like the R5, I believe you can get like up to 7.5 stops of image stabilization. So yeah, you are going to get, again, this is going to, let me unlock this again. This is going to be your zoom ring right there. You're also going to get your focus ring right here. And then this last one here is going to be your control ring. So you can adjust this and make it, you can change how you want it to be. You can make this, for instance, to control, for instance, like your, I believe you can change it to control focusing, but you can also change like ISO or aperture. You can change it to do different things. So on the back, we're going to get our rear element there. And yeah. This doesn't look like it has any real weather sealing. I'm not sure if it does or not, but it doesn't really look like it does. But this is the rear element right there. And we can take a look at the front here. This is the front element. It is going to have a 67 millimeter filter thread on there. And again, it's just going to say Canon RF. It's 100 to 400, 5.6 to f8 IS-USM. So yeah, there's that. All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and test this thing out. So I'm going to head out and go shoot a little bit and see how this lens performs. And I'll come back, show you some pictures, and basically give you my verdict and tell you what I think about this lens. Now, there is one thing, though, before I get out of here that I did want to mention, and that is with all Canon non-L lenses, they don't come with lens hoods. And so you're going to want to get a lens hood. And I have one somewhere. Here it is. I actually bought one online, a third-party one, because they didn't have one that came with it. So all you need to do is simply go ahead and put this thing on there, twist it, it locks right into place, and now you have your lens hood on there. It uses a traditional bayonet mount, and you have the little button lock on there so that you can unlock it and take it off. So, and there's that. So you can line up the little red buttons, little red dot to red dot, twist that, boom, locks right into place, and there you go. So now I will say that as far as with Canon, I wish they just would include the lens hood with the lens. If you have to charge us a little bit more, charge us a little bit more, but include a lens hood, because I tried to buy one, couldn't find one, ended up having to go onto Amazon, and I ended up buying a third-party lens hood. Luckily, I found one and went and bought the third-party lens hood because it only ended up costing me $15 instead of the Canon one, which was going to cost me $50+. So anyways, with all that said, let's shoot this thing, see how it performs, and I'm going to put it on my R5 and try it out. The R5 is a 45 megapixel camera, so if there's any sort of flaws in the lens, that high resolution camera is going to expose them. So let's go shoot. All right, so two of the things that I've been wanting to shoot with a long lens is the Lincoln Memorial and the Washington Monument. So now the Lincoln, I can tell you right now, this is not the best time of day to shoot this memorial because, well, Lincoln is east facing, and as we know, the sun rises in the east, sets in the west. So right now it's probably about 3 o'clock and the sun is starting to, the sun is right behind the memorial, so he's going to be in a bit of shade. But if you come in the morning when the sun is rising from the east, the sun actually hits his face really nicely. But I'm gonna go ahead and back up a ways and see if I can shoot, see if I can get a decent shot of him anyways. And the great part is that facing right there is the Washington Monument. So I should be able to get on the top of the steps of the Lincoln and shoot down and get some good shots of the Washington. All right, well, we were able to get some cool shots of the Lincoln, but now I want to see if I can get a cool shot of the Washington Monument. So I'm going to go ahead and shoot from the direction the Lincoln is facing down past the reflecting pool and to the Washington Monument, so we can see if we can get a good shot of that. So yeah, let's see how it looks. All right, everyone. Well, I was able to shoot the Washington Monument and the Lincoln Memorial, and yeah, so the video looks pretty good, I have to say. That stabilization works remarkably well, considering that you can shoot at 400 millimeters handheld and not have it completely nauseating. So, but there's a couple other things I want to shoot. I want to shoot the MLK Memorial, and across the water, the tidal basin from there is the Jefferson Memorial. So I'm gonna walk over there right now, check it out, and see what kind of shots we can get with this lens over there. Okay, so I made it over here. I have to say that as far as timing goes for the day, this is pretty good timing because the sun is hitting him nicely. So I'm gonna go ahead and start shooting right quick to see if I can get some good shots. It's closer than I thought, so I'm probably not gonna be able to shoot much at 400, but I'm gonna shoot some anyways and see what it looks like, and then get a few shots. And then behind me over here, across the tidal basin, right over there, that is the Jefferson Memorial. So I'm gonna shoot a few pictures over there when I get a chance. All right, so those were a few shots of MLK. Let's go ahead and swing it around over here so that we can take a few shots of the Jefferson now. So that one's way off into the distance, but let's go ahead and see what it looks like. All right, everyone, so there we have it. That is it. That is a look at the Canon RF 100 to 400 5.6 to f8 zoom lens. And yeah, it's nice. I like it. I like it a lot. I can only imagine with this lens being as cheap as it is and as sharp as it is, I can only imagine what the 100 to 500 is going to look like, because that's an L lens, and I imagine it's going to be that much sharper, that much cleaner. And so kind of looking forward to getting my hands on it at some point when I feel like I actually need that lens. So anyways, there you have it. I'm going to leave a link to this product down below in the video description so that you can check it out. I'm also going to leave a link to my Amazon page, my social media contacts, so you can reach me elsewhere. And I hope you enjoyed seeing this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up, and please subscribe to this channel and follow me on Instagram. And I am Larry with Today I Feel Like. Thanks for coming back to see me. Come back and see me soon. And until next time, love, peace, and hair grease. Peace.